If you're thinking about moving to the Charlotte, North Carolina area, then you're probably interested in learning about the neighboring suburbs. I get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to the Charlotte area. So whether you're moving in a month or a year, be sure to call, text, or email. I'd love to help you start your journey to Charlotte. In today's video, we're touring Hollister, a neighborhood in the Weddington School District just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Be sure to stick around to the very end so you can see if this is a good fit for you and to see the current real estate stats and location information. You're here to learn about Hollister, so let's jump in. This neighborhood was built from 2006 to 2015, and the builder is Shea Homes. There are 116 homes in this neighborhood, and they're all pretty large, ranging from about 3,000 square feet up to about 5,500 square feet, and ranging from 3 to 6 bedrooms. Most of the homes in this neighborhood are 2-story, but there are an occasional 1-story and 3-story home, and there are a handful that have basements. The median lot size in this neighborhood is 0.44 acres, so great generous lot sizes as well. As you've already seen in the video, this neighborhood has tennis courts, an outdoor pool, clubhouse, and playground. The HOA fees are $554 semi-annually, and the schools we're zoned for here are Weddington Elementary, Weddington Middle, and Weddington High School. Stick around because we're going to go back to the computer to check out the location and map information as well as the current real estate stats. Thanks so much for sticking around. We're going to jump into the current real estate stats and location information for Hollister. One of the things you'll learn if you are thinking about moving to the Charlotte area, or if you already live here, is that sometimes there is a disconnect between what town you live in, what zip code you have, and the schools you're zoned for. And we see that with Hollister. The zip code that Hollister has is a Waxhaw zip code, but it is zoned for Weddington schools. So we put it in our Waxhaw map, but it really could fit in either. So let's go ahead and take a look at the current real estate stats for Hollister. First of all, let's talk about the median sale price. All right, median sale price for April 2022 was $712,500, which was an increase of 21.8%. You can see that huge jump since the beginning of 2019 and on through the pandemic. It increased pretty rapidly through that time, which is pretty much the same across the board, but especially in places like Weddington. The price per square foot median is $182, increase of 38.9%. And also the days on market median is 3. Basically, all of the neighborhoods that have a really high attraction, meaning a lot of people want to move there, are pretty much having that 3-day median for days on market, meaning essentially that if a home goes on the market on Thursday or Friday, it's basically just taking the weekend to go under contract. And that's what we're seeing a lot in the very desirable neighborhoods like Hollister. So while we're on this page, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at Waxhaw in general. So if we look at all of Waxhaw, we can see that the median sale price in Waxhaw is $525,182, an increase of 29.7%. So if that gives you a little bit of indication, Hollister is on the upper edge of the neighborhoods in Waxhaw, again, because One of the reasons is it is zoned for Weddington schools, which are very, very popular. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to the current real estate inventory. When I'm recording this video, nothing is active on the market. We have one home under contract and honestly only one closing in the last 6 months. So I did go back a little bit further so we can pull up a couple homes. This is a smaller neighborhood. I've mentioned before that when you're looking at data, you want a higher number of data points. This neighborhood only has about 116 homes. That means that the data points are going to be lower. And for that reason, we don't see as many homes being sold. All right. Besides that, they are not too old. The homes in this neighborhood are not incredibly old, so they haven't had a ton of time to kind of get those people who are, they bought when it was brand new, they built the home, and they're ready for something new. So you still have quite a few people who are the original owners in Hollister. So let's go ahead and take a look at 404 5 Leaf Lane so that you can get an idea of what type of home you might find in Hollister. This home was built in 2013, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom with over 4,500 square feet. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these pictures. First of all, I love this floor plan. I just really love that second floor balcony or second floor porch that you see on this floor plan. They had a couple homes in this neighborhood with this floor plan, and I was really impressed. You can see that they put some great features like the crown molding, the tray ceiling. All right. These are things that people really like in those kind of luxury neighborhoods, right? The butler's pantry or little coffee bar or wine bar area between the dining room and kitchen. Another feature I love in new construction, because it really does give you a place not only just to walk through from the kitchen to the dining room, but a place to have some extra counter space if you need it, which I really like. They have a beautiful, elegant stairway here to get to the second floor, and an overlook, a balcony here so that you can see down to the first level. So that's that two-story room there. This great room is beautiful with these windows built into the upper part of the ceiling, which is really different. It's very unique. I don't see this too often. Very, very pretty. And a beautiful fireplace. All right, so this home, if all of the homes in this neighborhood are this beautiful, it's no wonder that it gets some great attraction. Beautiful luxury gourmet kitchen here. Fantastic. It appears to be a galley style, which you don't see too often, but it does open up into your great room, so that lets you have some available space to kind of mingle in with your guests if you happen to be in the kitchen, which I like. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the next one. Well, let me just double check here. This one was literally on the market 0 days. So it went under contract the day it hit the market. Not surprising. List price $905. So it went under contract 4/27, and today's May 30th. We are actually probably very, very close to the closing on this home. So by the time this video goes live, you might actually be able to see what it closed for. If you have questions about it, reach out. My number's on the screen for you. I would love to talk over the list price versus the sales price and see what price would have gotten this home under contract for you. All right, let's take a look at the most recent closed sale in Hollister, and this is 519 Chase Prairie Lane. This home was listed at $710 and went closed for $715. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath with 3937 square feet. So just slightly smaller, about 500 square feet smaller than the first one we looked at. This one was on the market for 2 days. All right, so it went up for sale in December. 2 days later, went under contract, and it closed for $5,000 over list. All right, and it took 42 days to close, from list to close, 42 days. That's not too bad. That's pretty common. Actually, we even see some quicker than that, 30 days, 21 days. So just keep in mind the market is still moving quickly. This one again has that second floor porch, second floor balcony, which I love. This one isn't quite the same floor plan. It is a little bit smaller, but let's take a look at some of the photos. You can see that the great room is a little different. The kitchen is different in this one, but still very pretty with the wood floors. They have a really, standout color on the wall. A lot of people love that teal color. I didn't check what year this was built, 2008. So it's a little bit older than the first one we looked at. Let's get us back to that spot. You can tell the kitchen is a little bit just slightly dated, I think. You might not like the style of the kitchen and might want to update that. That's the thing with these homes built in the early 2000s. Sometimes you will see a little bit of dated in the cabinets or in the coloration in the kitchen a lot of times. So it looks like probably this is another butler's pantry. I don't quite like the position of it like I did the other one. And I kind of like this color wall. That's really pretty. Not so dark as the teal was. They definitely had some colorful walls in this house. Another one. It almost looks like they moved out before they took a lot of these photos. There's not really a whole lot of personal effects in the home. So they may have moved out before they started taking photos. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a look at one more. Now this one was actually back from last August. Again, with a fewer number of homes in the neighborhood, you're not going to have quite as many homes hitting the market. This one was listed for $700 and closed for $710, 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,800 square feet. And this one does not have the second floor porch / balcony, but it is a really pretty brick color on the front. And it looks very elegant. It has a very, very pretty front on that home. Yeah, this one's a lot different than the other two, definitely. This one was built in 2012. Should always check that before I go into the pictures, but sometimes I forget. This one has crown molding as well. Some built-ins you don't get too often. Again, the darker cabinets in the kitchen, a lot of natural tone to this kitchen, but way more open than the first one, that's for sure. Huge island. So again, some really great features that you might really love if you are thinking about moving to Hollister. Now you have kind of an idea of what some of the floor plans look like in this neighborhood. Let's go ahead and move on to the map information. One of my favorite things about doing these videos is preparing these maps for you. I actually create these maps from scratch, and I give it to you down in the description below. You have the link to this map showing you where Charlotte is, where some highlights or some fun experiences in Charlotte are, and then where the neighborhoods are that we're talking about in the video. So you can find the link to this map down in the description below. If there's something that you would like to see on the map that I missed, please reach out. I would love to add it for you. But one of the things I really focus on is knowing my map, knowing where things are, knowing what you need to know if you are moving to the Charlotte area. So Waxhaw, again, Waxhaw is right by Weddington. We did Weddington videos very recently, and Waxhaw is right there. It's right next to it. So let's go ahead and zoom in to our Waxhaw area and take a look at where Hollister is compared to the rest of the neighborhoods that we're talking about. So Hollister is right here, very close very close to Dogwood Park at Wesley Chapel and Weddington Optimist Park. Weddington Optimist Park is a park that has baseball fields, soccer fields, so it's really very active and a great place to be if you are living in the Weddington area. We're very, very close to the schools in Hollister. So Weddington High School and Weddington Weddington High School and Weddington Middle School are right here, very, very, very close to the neighborhood. Of course, Weddington has lots and lots of neighborhoods around. If you look over on 84, which is Weddington Road, if you're just going a couple miles, you'll see this main shopping area here. They have Harris Teeter, they have Target, they have Walgreens, CVS, tons of restaurants here, PetSmart. There's tons of things in this little shopping area here, Village Commons. And so you're very close to a lot of things. Another great thing about this location is you are very close to Providence. All right, Providence Road. You can get into the Providence area. You're very close to South Park. South Charlotte is a very popular location in the Charlotte area. And this location puts you right on track to get into South Charlotte very easily. All right. This neighborhood is, like I said, only 116 homes. It's not very big, but the lot sizes are pretty generous. So it actually looks fairly large from in the geography sense of it. It takes up a bit of space, but it's not big in numbers. So I really like how they have the layout of this neighborhood. You have this entry point here, Hollister Estates Drive, right off of 84, that main Weddington thoroughfare. Is that a word? That main road in Weddington is 84. You can get right into Hollister Estates Drive, and that's going to bring you right to the amenities. You have a basketball court here, tennis courts, playground, pool, clubhouse, lots of parking available. And you'll hit that before you even get into the main part of the neighborhood. So then you can just drive a little further and you'll see all of these homes here. All right, and that is going to be it for the location and map information. But please keep in mind that this map is available for you down in the description below. Feel free to look at it and let me know if there's something I'm missing that you would like to know about the Waxhaw area. Hollister is such a beautiful neighborhood here in the Weddington School District in the suburbs of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're just about a 40-minute drive to uptown Charlotte and just over a 30-minute drive to the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, so the location can't be beat. If you would check the description below, you'll see lots of links to help you if you are thinking about moving to the Weddington area. Don't forget to check out my other neighborhood tours if you're thinking about moving, and be sure to let me know in the comments if there's a neighborhood you'd like to see featured in an upcoming video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.